Welcome to another RSR. Today, we are recapping the group stage, the 2022-23 CONCACAF Nations League. The group stage is over. The Gold Cup qualifiers, prelims, and the Nations League finalists are decided. C, B, and A. Good amount of action over two international windows, the June 2022 window and the March 2023 window. 4 teams from League C going to the Gold Cup prelims and going up to League B for the 23-24 Nations League. 4 teams from League B going up and automatically to Gold Cup for 23-24. The second place teams, of course, going to prelims. Then League A, the top 4 teams going to the Nations League finals and Gold Cup automatically. The second place teams going to Gold Cup automatically. And the third place teams going to prelims for the 2023 Gold Cup. So let's start with League C, the lowest league. No relegation, even before relegation was taken away in this tournament because of the movement to a Copa America qualifier for League A next term. So B has no relegations and A has no relegations. League C never had any relegations because that's the lowest you could go. 1 group of 4, 3 groups of 3. Group A's results. First place, Saint Martin, 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 11 points. Second place, Bonaire, 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, 10 points. Turks and Caicos Islands, 3 wins, 0 draws, 3 losses with 9 points. And the U.S. Virgin Islands, 1 win, 1 draw, 4 losses with 4 points. Saint Martin ends up winning the group. Bonaire bottles it horribly. Bottles promotion and a Gold Cup chance horribly. And Saint Martin of the Dutch Antilles moves up to League B for 23-24 and has a chance to qualify for the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup through the prelims. Saint Martin played well. They held their nerve. They did the best out of the group. It was more of a group of death in League C. Bonaire, Jesus, that's just sad what Bonaire did. Like, you bottle a League C group after being on top of it. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Sad. Group B, the first 3-team group. First place, St. Kitts and Nevis, 3 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, 9 points. Second place, Aruba, who were in Canada's group in World Cup qualifying first round, gets 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses, 4 points. St. Martin, 2 draws, 2 losses, no wins, 2 points. St. Kitts and Nevis dominated the group. They were the best of the 3 teams. I thought Aruba, I had more faith in Aruba going into it. Turns out I was wrong. But again, I saw Aruba more than I did St. Kitts. When you talk about Group A, I think I don't remember what I predicted for Group A. Not going to lie. I don't think I picked Saint Martin, though. So let's remember, my predictions for this are not on paper. I either said it on stream or I said it to myself. These were not on paper. Well, League A, yes, but even then, I think I said Jamaica had a good chance in Mexico's group. With that being said, though, yeah, I thought Aruba probably would win Group B. They did not. St. Kitts and Nevis dominated the group. Well on them. Good for them. Group C, St. Lucia, 4 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, 12 points. Dominica, 0-2-2, 2 points. Anguilla as well, 0-2-2, equal goal differential. That's why I guess 1 second, 1 third. St. Lucia, I had them winning that group. I thought that was pretty cut and dry. St. Lucia did cut and dry win the group. Dominica and Anguilla drew twice against each other. That doesn't help them either. The 2 losses were to St. Lucia on both sides of the coin. St. Lucia had no questions that they were going to be the team to go up and go to CONCACAF Gold Cup prelims. That'll be in June, during the same international break as Nations League, I think. So, be interesting to watch. We'll cover those. Group D. First place, Puerto Rico, 4-0-0, 12 points. Cayman Islands, 0-2-2 with 2 points. British Virgin Islands, 0-2-2 with 2 points. Puerto Rico, I actually had them winning the group. I didn't think Cayman Islands were that good. I thought Puerto Rico, even before they showed some good growth at the youth levels, I thought they would win the group. They have shown some good moments at youth levels recently. DR has too. But, again, Puerto Rico, good team, great job to build on. They're up. Great group win for Puerto Rico. So, again, promoted to League B, and the Gold Cup prelim qualifiers will be Saint Martin, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and Puerto Rico. Let's remember the Gold Cup qualifiers. The top 6 seeded teams in CONCACAF rankings will be the seeded teams. The 6 qualifiers that aren't the top 6 rated will be unseeded. They will be the away team in the 6 ties in the semis that lead to the finals of Nations or Gold Cup qualifying. It's not per each league. So League C, as far as we know, the last time they had qualifiers, it's a draw. They draw the matchups home, away for, procedural reasons, not regions, reasons. And then there you go. And then the 2 winners play the final. The winner of the final of that path goes to the Gold Cup to join all the automatic qualifiers and Qatar. Because, yes, Qatar will be back. Money's a crazy thing, isn't it? League B. On to League B. 4 teams, 4 groups, 4 teams in each group. The winners go up and automatically qualify to Gold Cup. Second place to prelims. 3rd and 4th, nothing happens. You just finish 3rd and 4th. No relegation. The teams, there's no relegations to league, from League A to League B either. The people who got promoted to League B will replace the winners of each group. They'll have their normal 4-team groups. When it comes to League C in the next term, it'll be 4 3-team groups. Because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So it'll be 4 3-team groups, just like League A. So it's a lot more normal. But back to that. League B, the results. Group A, Cuba, first place. 5 wins, 0 draws, 1 loss, 15 points. Second place, Guadeloupe. 3 wins, 0 draws, 3 losses, 9 points. Third place, Antigua and Barbuda. 3 wins, 0 draws, 3 losses, 9 points. And Barbados in last, 1 win, 0 draws, 5 losses. Lucky for them, there's no relegation. Cuba to the Gold Cup. Guadeloupe to the prelims. I thought Guadeloupe could win this group. I believe that Guadeloupe had built something well in Gold Cup 21, and I thought they were going to build on that. They did not. Cuba, they went down from the 2019/21, let's say 21, because that's when the finals really were. 21 Nations League, they went down. They were in Canada and U.S.'s group. Canada and U.S. mollywopped them. They went down. And there was a lot of defections post-Gold Cup and Nations League at that point. I thought they were screwed. They didn't really do well in qualifying either. When the World Cup came around, that first round, they didn't really do well. But Cuba's built back over the past couple of years, and they went up pretty easily. Surprisingly enough, that's a really big change. Guadeloupe still is going to Nations League. Not Nations League, Gold Cup prelim. They could go back to the Gold Cup if they win their path. But we got to see what that draw is like, because right now, don't really know. But I'm a little bit shocked. Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, I'm not surprised they were the bottom 2. I thought it'd be a little bit closer. I didn't think Antigua and Barbuda would be that close to qualifiers, but there you go. Group B. First place, Haiti, 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, 16 points. Guyana, second place, 3-1-2, 10 points. Bermuda, 1-1-4, 4 points with a -3 goal differential. Fourth place, Montserrat, 1-1-4, 4 points with a -8 goal differential. Montserrat, again, not relegated. They're lucky there's no relegation. Haiti to the Gold Cup, doesn't surprise me. And going up, promoted. Guyana to the qualifiers, the prelims. Doesn't surprise me. I had Haiti winning the group, and I think I may have had Bermuda finishing second. Again, World Cup qualifiers. They were in Canada's group. I thought they handled pretty well. They didn't get beat up as bad as other teams did. Speaking of, the Cayman Islands, 2 points, jeez. And Aruba, they did get beat up bad. But Suriname, of course, in League A. But Bermuda, 5-1 back when that happened. They have a really good striker, Lyle Taylor. I thought they had a better chance. Guyana's up, though. So there you go. Or to the prelims. They're still in League B in 2023-24, but they're up to the prelims. Group C, Nicaragua, first place. 4 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses, 14 points. Second place, Trinidad and Tobago, 3-2-1, 13 points. Bahamas, 1-1-4, 4 points. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 0-2-4, 2 points. This one is exactly as I expected. It was going to be between Nicaragua or Trinidad and Tobago to go up. One of them were going to the prelims. It was going to be one of them two. I think I had Trinidad winning, but I'm not surprised by the outcome here. I'm just not. Nicaragua going up to the League A, going to the Gold Cup automatically. I'm not surprised. Trinidad, they brought in some good players. They brought in Rampersad for the second window. I thought that would do something. It did not. Sadly enough, I wanted it to happen because I had Trinidad winning the group. Nicaragua a close second, but nope. It's Trinidad in second, but they're going to the prelims, and I think they'll find an easy way. I honestly think, well, depending on what path they get, it could end up being Suriname, Curacao, and Grenada. But to me personally, I still think Trinidad, Guadeloupe, Grenada, Martinique, Guyana and French Guiana, and Saint Martin, Saint Kitts, Saint Lucia, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, maybe. But I think Trinidad's a favorite to go through in prelims. I really do. Suriname and Curacao are the other 2 favorites, and depending on what path they get, that may be if they could miss those teams. If not, well, they're not. But if they get a path of 4, Curacao and Suriname get a path of 4 each, well, there you go. There's your 3 favorites. I think that is. Then finally, Group D, Guatemala, first place, 4-1-1, 4-1-1, 13 points. French Guiana in second, 3-2-1 with 11 points. Because of losing to Guatemala, Guatemala goes up on the last day. French Guiana to the prelims. Guatemala to the Gold Cup automatically. Second straight promotion. They were forced to start in League C due to FIFA sanctions in 2019. They come up. They go League B, they come up straight away. They're in League A, and they have a chance for Copa America in 23-24. Good for them. Tenaneta, eh? Second place, French Guiana, 3-2-1, who they put on some good plays. They tried their best, but it just didn't come off. 11 point. Dominican Republic, 2-2-2, 8 points. Belize, 0-1-5, 1 point. Luckily for them, there's no relegation. But again, Guatemala did what they had to do. It was a little bit tougher than you would have thought. I thought Guatemala were going to, I wouldn't say run away with the group, but I thought DR would give them more of a chance or more of a fight. I thought French Guiana, I did not expect them to be the one that was fighting. But Dominican made it hard. French Guiana made it hard. Belize didn't. But Guatemala, in the end, still went up. I had them going up, so that's pretty good. So, promotion plus the Gold Cup is Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Guatemala. The Gold Cup prelims is Guadeloupe, Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, French Guiana, and still in League B for the next Nations League. No chance at Copa America for those teams. CONCACAF Nations League, League A results. Now this one is where the bread gets buttered. Group A, League A. First place, Mexico, 2 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses, 8 points. Jamaica in second, 1-3-0, 6 points. Suriname, 0-1-3, 1 point. I thought Jamaica had a chance in this group. I had them winning it. I think I did have them winning it going in. I had Mexico second, Suriname third. Almost happened. Bobby Reed and own goal by Edson Alvarez almost made that happen. I would have looked like a genius. And that one was known. I would have looked like a genius. But Mexico in the end draws their final game at Azteca, even though Jamaica should have won. And I was this close to looking like an absolute genius. But Mexico gets to the Gold Cup and Nations League finals. Jamaica automatically to Gold Cup, Suriname 2 prelims. Group B, Panama, 10 points. Costa Rica, 3-1-0 for Panama. 2-0-2, Costa Rica, 6 points. They lost their final game. Would have put them through their second place. Martinique, 0-1-3, 1 point. Panama shockingly wins the group. I had Costa Rica winning, Panama, then Martinique. I was wrong because I thought Costa Rica, since they had that hot run to the World Cup, I thought, okay, they'll keep on going. No, they do not look like they did half a year ago. They looked horrible in the last window. They barely beat Martinique. They came back right at the end to put themselves in a position to where if they beat Panama at home, they would have went to the Nations League finals. They did not. They're still going to the Gold Cup. They still will be in League A, and they still may very likely be one of the 4 teams that get a bye into the quarterfinals and not have to play a group stage in 23-24 with Mexico, Canada, and U.S. to get to Copa America. So that's good for them, but we got to look at the FIFA rankings. But Panama shockingly wins the group pretty dominantly. 1 draw, 3 wins. That 1 draw was against Martinique. Yeah, I'm surprised this ended up the way it did too. Group C, first place, Canada, 3-0-1, 9 points. Their 1 loss coming on the slip and slide at San Pedro Sula. Second place, Honduras, 2-0-2, 6 points. But they got revenge handed to them last night. Canada dominates. Curacao, 1-0-3, 3 points. They beat Honduras in Honduras somehow. Yeah, that was weird. Back in June. Yeah, that was weird. But Canada does the job. They win the group. And they will play Panama in the semifinals as well. We'll get into that. But I was right. I had Canada. I don't remember if I had the balls to put Curacao over Honduras, but I mean, I was talking myself into it, but I don't think I did in the end. I think Honduras was still second in my book. Curacao was third. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, I did a really good job of talking myself into it. But Honduras, I still had in second at the end of things. Then Group 3, Group D, 3D, 3D, Dudley Boys. United States, first place, 3-1-0, 10 points. El Salvador, 1-2-1 with 5 points. Grenada in third, 0-1-3, 1 point. I had that straight on the money. United States, El Salvador, Grenada, no surprises. U.S. never lost. They drew to El Salvador down in El Salvador on another slip and slide pitch, but a lot more muddy. They beat El Salvador in Orlando. They beat the hell out of Grenada twice. I think, was one of them in Minnesota? Maybe not. I don't think both of them were in Orlando. I feel like it was in the Midwest. Oh, New Crew probably. New Crew. I think it was Ohio actually. New Crew, I think. Yeah, lower.com field. U.S. beats El Salvador. Final match day to finish off the group. So, with that being said, League A, CNL Finals, and Gold Cup. Mexico, Panama, Canada, and the United States. United States, the best of the 4. Panama, the second best. Canada, the third. Mexico, the fourth, which we'll get into that. Gold Cup. Second place teams just to the Gold Cup automatically. Jamaica, Costa Rica, Honduras, and El Salvador. The Gold Cup prelim teams, Suriname, Martinique, Curacao, and Grenada. No relegation. And I'm sure at least 3 of those teams will be the seeded teams. We'll have to look at Granada. We'll have to look at the CONCACAF rankings. We'll talk about that during the draw because I'm sure they'll draw that as well during the Gold Cup draw in April. CNL Finals, semis. The first match, because of course CONCACAF was going to switch it up, Panama, Canada will be the first match of the night, 6 p.m. Central on June 15th. 9 p.m. Central, U.S. versus Mexico. Hopefully there's no extra time in Panama, Canada, so I'll be able to do a RSR for it, be ready for U.S. Mexico, and do a RSR for that as well. One of them is going to get views, double lives, but with that being said, U.S. Mexico's the nightcap, Panama, Canada's the curtain jerker. I'm not surprised. I knew CONCACAF was going to pull that. Panama, Canada would be made the curtain jerker. They never were going to let that be the main event, especially with U.S. Mexico being the other semi. Well, there you go. So, that's what you get. But again, that's what each group looks like. That's my thoughts on each group. Can't wait to the semis in June and the finals, 15th and 18th. We still got 4 more CNL matches. We'll cover them all. All live, 3 RSRs as long as the time doesn't go off the rails for the Canada-Panama game. If they end it in 90 or it doesn't have that much stoppage time, we'll be able to RSR it, get it done, get ready for U.S.-Mexico, and we'll do a RSR for that as well. Third, as in whatever Canada makes. If not, it'll be 4 and 4. But they'll make the final. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you, my Dynasty stars. I will see you tomorrow and Friday. Run it back for Thursday. Friday, month ahead. Friday, for everybody else, I will be here for Chicago Fire FC2 versus Toronto FC2. I will be downstairs for it because screw the severe weather. I'm doing the game. And the RSR will be down there as well. And I'll upload it, and if I have to add tags a bit later, I will. It looks like as soon as the game ends, that's when the severe weather rolls in. Because I think it's, wait, no, it's 7. Actually, scratch that then. Actually, I'll think about it. By the time halftime hits, we'll track the weather. That should be the QLCS. It looks like that's what it's going to be. It looks like it's going to be a quasi-linear convective system, the severe weather that rolls through. Actually, if it is 7 o'clock, that would mean... I'll check on that. If it's 6, that means RSR goes on as soon as the QLCS hits. If I have to pull things down, I will then do it. If I have to take a little bit in between, it is what it is. But, again, screw it. Friday, no matter what. If it's 7 to 9, I'll see you. If it's 6 to 8, I'll see you. Live in RSR, Chicago Fire 2, TFC 2. I will be downstairs. Severe weather can't stop me. Mother Nature can't stop me. I'll see you then on Friday. And hopefully I'll see you on Saturday as well. Just have to cover. Because of, you know, severe weather. I have to cover my butt a little bit. We don't know how bad it'll be. And we don't know when it rolls in. But it's a QLCS, so the tornadoes can't be that strong if there is a tornado, right? They pull up over the river anyway. So. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. With that being said, well, there could be a power outage. That could happen. But with that being said, thank you for watching. I'll be here Friday. And I'll be here Saturday too. See you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.